Today's episode is sponsored by Raul Rodriguez Law.
So Fiesta's coming up in a little less than a month. I know everyone in the city, including myself, is super excited about it. It's when the city comes alive.
Me too.
It's
Chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick. Everything's on a stick. You can find it, right? What's your favorite Fiesta event that goes on in the city? If you had one. You don't really do Fiesta much.
Yeah,
but
well, now we are, right?
we're doing a little bit more.
We're doing more
we
than
have
we used to
the
before.
kids now. We have the kids around.
Yeah.
So.
We always do King William. We do that every year,
Mm-hmm.
and we like that. We like walking around, picking up drinks and food, and just listening to music, and walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We like
Drinking
doing
that
we do that every
Coconut
year.
water and water.
Coconut water and
Right.
water.
Yeah.
We like doing that. Mom likes doing that, so that's tradition. I think we've been doing that for how many years now?
Quite
a lot,
while.
right?
Uh-huh.
And back when Rosario's was there, we used to eat at Rosario's and then go to across the street, walk through King William, and pick some more food and drinks and stuff, and then after where we go afterwards?
That's the parade after that.
Then we go
The
to the
last-
parade right
yeah.
afterwards. Yeah,
That's
So we
that's
had-
around like the last
that's a,
week.
That's a
weekend.
full day for us.
Yeah.
And other times we do when we go to the concerts.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? What's the name where we go? Every year we go to the concerts. To the
Oh,
show.
yeah, right. Well, we do the Fiesta de los Reyes
Yes.
down in Market Square.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of the jump start? That's the one that starts everything
Yeah,
off? Is that
right.
the one?
And it's the only free big Fiesta event that still takes place.
Wow.
Everything else charges. This is free, open to the general public. And it's put on by the Rey Feo Consejo organization, which
which you're a
I'm
part
member of.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
a part of that.
Yep. And so is Dean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So is JR, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, no, we do that, and we go on the Tuesday because that's when they have spasmatics.
Yeah, every asthmatic.
We go relive
every
our
year.
high
youths,
school years.
Our youths.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the 80s.
So what is that your favorite Fiesta event? Or what would you say your favorite is?
I love Fiesta, and I don't think there's been maybe a year or two I've missed in 40-something years.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
And you know what? This is the whole thing.
And I'm only 42.
I have a lot of family from out of town, and they don't get Fiesta. Like I thought everyone had Fiesta. Growing up in this city, you think Fiesta's in every city, right? Like you think of it like Mardi Gras, right?
Every city celebrates something, right?
I'm thinking every city does something like this, right? Doesn't it? And I'm coming to find out they don't. Like this is a very unique thing, right? Like
Well, it is. I mean, every city has something that they do.
but for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. I mean, I tell people this is our Mardi Gras. And for, Mardi Gras pretty much sets the standards. I don't know if you guys have been or not, but it's a whole nother level.
You can't beat Fiesta.
It's a whole nother level. It's a different thing, I guess. But for 2 weeks, I mean, this town pretty much just kind of shuts down. Everyone, I think, just has their own Fiesta experience and what they like and don't like. And there's so many things, from the carnival to the small King William Festival to all of the nonprofits that have all these different events that take place, So I think they call them PMOs, participating member organizations, during Fiesta. So there's a lot of them. Stuff at the Sunken Gardens, It's all over the place.
Back in the day, we used to go to Sunken Gardens all the time for concerts, right? They used to have the concerts there.
Yeah,
the
they
shows.
did. Yeah. And do you remember La Semana Alegre?
Oh yeah, Jeez.
Man, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
That one was.
So explain to James what that was, and other people that may not
Can't
know.
even spell that.
Yeah,
I have no
yeah.
idea what.
So
you
La
said.
Semana Alegre is the Happy Week, and it used to take place, I don't know how many years. It was put on by the San Antonio JCs, the Junior Chamber of Commerce, and it would take place originally at Hemisphere Park. And this is while the old arena, Hemisphere Arena, was still
What
up.
years are we talking?
I guess late 70s, 80s, 90s kind of time frame. It eventually moved kind of around Hemisphere Park, and then the last few years it was happening at the Freeman Coliseum grounds. But they had multiple stages, a lot of food, and that's where they had big time acts that would play. I think that's where I saw Styx. But they would have, big time bands.
It was here, the parking lot, obviously, right? Then you have different stages, different type of concerts, country, Tejano, and
So
rock,
it's kind of like
different,
Oyster Bake, you would say.
It was a lot like Oyster
Yeah.
Bay. Yeah, and that's another good one.
Yeah, Oyster Bay.
And Oyster Bay kind of, they have some pretty big name talent that plays there
For sure,
as well too.
Yeah. I'm a St. Mary's alum.
Yeah,
so
you were there.
I go there.
You chucked some oysters, didn't you?
That's not one thing I do. I don't do oysters. That's not.
You do it. I think you liked oysters.
No way. But it's hot. It's hot as shit out there when you go out there. And I'll tell you that. St. Mary's the last couple of years has been super hot during Fiesta. But
I hadn't been to Oyster Bake in a number of years, but God, I've got some stories from Oyster Bake. I mean, like we all do, everybody does, and what's not to like about it. But I remember, kind of dating myself. And James, you remember this? We would go to Nyosa. We would go to Oyster Bake. Tickets were $5.
Wow.
$5.
I don't even think you can get a raspa for $5.
Can't get
I don't
anything
think
for
so.
$5.
That's fine. Where's the last place we'd find you on? I know we all love Fiesta, but there's some bad eggs. Where's the last place we'd find you on Fiesta? Where do you think? Last event, or the one that you probably aren't going to be at.
The Tejano explosion.
I hear that's really good. That's great.
And no disrespect to anybody out there, and I've got a lot of friends in the Tejano business industry. It's I like some of it's not my cup of tea, but I that's one.
Are you a
place I
dancer?
wouldn't go. No, you know what?
that's
I
funny.
actually, I no, man. I've taken dancing lessons. I've paid for dancing lessons, but
And they give the money back, right?
no, I tell people there is a disconnect between my brain and my feet. I'm convinced there is. I've talked to a doctor about it. He goes, "Yeah, you probably have something going on."
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so there's a
You
disconnect.
never caught boogie fever. That's what it is.
No, I mean, if I'm a little happy, I start.
They say the alcohol moves you ugly.
That's what they say. I don't know. I'm not a big alcohol.
I would think both
drinker.
y'all have the same feet. I would think,
Pretty much.
right?
Who?
This guy.
Nah, he dances great, man.
Wow.
I don't know. Well, hold on.
I have a high.
These guys, him and Dean and my wife, are like amazing dancers.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's why he's looking down on
Okay,
you.
so in the
That's
pecking
what I
order,
think
it'd probably
down
be
on
you guys, Lisa, Jeanette. I'd put them out there,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
wives, then James, and then probably there's a big gap, and then another gap, and I'm like down there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm like the plankton of the dancing.
We're gonna have to see this Fiesta. We're gonna see. You never know. It depends on the drink. Depends on what you're
But
drinking, right?
to his credit, he goes out there and dances.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Most guys.
They have-
That's
feel it
that's most
and
people.
feel
I
it
tell
and
people
let it go.
I dance like a deaf man. No disrespect to the hearing impaired, but no, but no, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
What's your favorite event?
Good one. I don't know. I like King William a lot just because it reminds me of like the tradition I have with my family. We're going there every year. You know what I mean?
That's
Rain-
what we
rain
do
or
every
shine,
year.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the one we're gonna hit up for sure. We've had some other ones in mind. It's always hard going with this guy. You know, it's always been hard because we want to go somewhere, we want to travel all together, but he'll get stopped. Which rightfully so. It's great, right? He'll get stopped, and we'll kind of get sidetracked a little bit. We're kind
But
of
to
waiting.
his credit, you've always been like this.
Yeah.
People have always commented about this, James. And for those people watching me, if you ever see James, just go up to him, man. He is not going to turn anybody away from a photo, an autograph, a handshake, fist bump.
I might give you a little look.
kind word or
I might
whatever.
give you a little look.
It's
but
like- But that's you've always been great about that, and it's you. It's your
Well,
DNA.
it's funny how we talk about this because one time, Tim Duncan, I said, I don't know how you do it. You say hi to everybody and you talk to everybody. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, you just say hi to everybody and talk to everybody. I said, don't you do that? He goes, no. I said, when you're back home, do you? He goes, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was,
You're home here.
I'm home.
Right? Yeah,
This is my home. These are my people.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean, I would do it everywhere else, obviously too, but
Right.
you know, for him, it's home. So
Yeah,
he.
but I've been many events with you too, same thing, and we're so used to it. We're just
Yeah.
okay. Let's wait for James. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
And you walk
exactly.
10 feet. Okay. Okay.
Exactly. And you know, that doesn't make it. It's no less enjoyable. I
No.
love that, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, it's always
like-
like, man,
it's
we're trying to get over here before everything kind of closes out, right? They're
And
running
you,
out of chicken on the
you
stick.
finally get there and it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
What do you get? What do you get?
the food's
Exactly.
gone.
So I think my family's always had that little, not a burden. It's just always a little obstacle, right? When we go out somewhere, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna get stopped a little bit, right? So I feel like we don't do Niosa much. We haven't done that. It's so crowded. That's like elbow to shoulder. You know what I mean? I feel like King William is definitely up there, one of my favorites. I love the night parade. The night parade is by
parades are
far,
nice,
I
yeah.
think, is my favorite fiesta event. I'm really into just like lights, and I have light sensitive eyes, so like I love things at nighttime. You know what I mean? Like something happening at nighttime is perfect for me. Fiesta, like the
weather's fine.
flambeau
It's
is
not
great.
so bad. You know, the weather's
Do
not.
you,
Yeah.
do you, when you do lights, are you like, you know, did you do a little something before that?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you got to come in ready.
Yeah.
You know
all
what I
right,
mean?
cool. I just wanted to
And
know.
the whole thing about me is I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
That's perfect. I like that, man. You know, I saw Willie Nelson last week at his reunion festival, Luck, Texas, and he said something like that. He's always ready.
Yeah. And but the best way to make people believe that you're always ready or you are ready is to always stay ready, right? It's just he's got to take 5 minutes behind the building. I don't have to.
Right, you're ready to
I'm
go.
good. Yeah.
That's all right, man. I respect that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
It's
So
a
those-
dedication.
Yeah. So the night parade is awesome.
You'll find me there. You'll find me there night parade.
And we do
barefoot.
most of all the parades, right? We try to.
Yeah, we try to. Yeah.
I've been doing the parade ever since I was a little kid. My dad, my mom would take us out, and back then during the parades, the Shriners would come out. The Shriners are those guys with the hats, you know, and they used to have these little scooters that they would, you know, motor cars that they would kind of cover a fleet of them during the parade. Do you remember that, James?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so they would give kids a ride on those things.
Wow.
And, you know, they would just kind of take you out, do little turns, kind of bring you back, whatever. My dad would go out of his way to flag them down to, hey, can you put my kids? And that was his thing. And from then on, I got hooked on the parades. I love the parades. I love to go. My family, they're not really big into parades.
Really?
Yeah, my wife is not a big parade person. So, you know, when I joined so through my youth, through my church, I was involved. I would be in charge of selling the parade chairs, you know. So a few of us would get together and we'd set them up, and that was our part to see the crowds and all the different, you know, floats and everything
And
else.
it's cool though. You're in this parade. Like you're in the
You
parade.
march every year,
Now
right?
we
Now
are.
you
Yeah,
march
now
every
we
year.
are through our Raphael Concert Organization. We support our Raphael, which we raise money throughout the year to hand out scholarships, a large number of scholarships every year to hundreds of students in the area. And part of it is to walk the parade route. And we do the day and the night. There's nothing like the night parade. You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing like it.
It's hard to
I'm
explain.
judging this year. I'm judging the River Parade, the Cavaliers Parade.
You did that last year too.
I did last year. I'm
Yeah,
doing it
we're
this
on
year.
stage
Yes.
there,
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna do it this year.
That's nice. Yeah.
That
I keep
was
thinking
fun.
Yeah, it was totally cool. Like you know, there's nothing. Granted, we're in San Antonio, and you have a little bit of a pool, so I get to see a little bit of things that maybe most people don't get to see when it comes to it. I love that I get to be in that spot for Fiesta, just to see. As much as I love parades, and I love all of that. The it's a river parade.
The River
right?
Parade, yeah.
It's great. There is nothing like that. It's hard to explain. It's very hard.
It's
to
been a
explain.
while since
yeah.
I've been to it.
And like anyone that hasn't been to a River Parade in a while or in a long or ever, try it. You'll love it. It's great.
So tell me, James, how do you judge? What's the criteria? Do they give you a list of things?
Yeah,
or-
there's a list of the criteria is more that like a smaller company. It's not just the large companies because you know they do it. They go all out. It's the middle-sized company that is going out there and having their floats, because we know the big companies have nice floats. They have great floats. We don't vote on that so much. It's the middle ones.
I would think it's more of when you see that float go by, it's the enthusiasm.
Yeah,
they have
exactly.
on it. How much Fiesta spirit.
And, well, that's the criteria: enthusiasm, crowd presence, how
Like
they're interacting with the
Yeah.
crowd, and how they're interacting with the crowd, and so there's 3 or 4 things you have to look at.
Because there's some floats that go by, man. There's so many bells and whistles, and you see the people there that are going so hard,
Yeah.
but it's drowned out by all the bells and whistles of the float, which is great still.
Yeah.
But you love to see that even when the float isn't that decorated, and they're still there. They're there to party.
I think what
They know what they're going for.
you're right, and I think what I'd like to vote on is crowd interaction and how they react to the
Yes.
crowd. That's always best.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think-
big thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too. I'm waiting for our float to happen. We got to get a nonprofit float getting on the river.
We should maybe next year we'll start.
Well, yeah, maybe we should. Our mental health,
Yeah, that'd be a great one.
right?
That'd be an awesome idea.
We
You heard it here first, guys. We it's not
We're
this
going to
year.
work on it. The one thing about the parades that I was given an explanation of it, but I don't necessarily agree with it, but is in other cities, particularly New Orleans, Mardi Gras, they have what they call crews. And the crews, each one, Bacchus and Endymion, they're 2 big ones. There's a third one stuck in my mind. It'll come out in a second. But so these crews, which are organizations, they put on that parade. And they got a lot of local businesses, but these floats are amazing, huge, massive. But what's really cool is they throw out stuff from the floats, whether they're beads or these little coins, they're called doubloons, and they hand them out. And it's such a treat to see kids getting these, and they throw out a bunch, so everybody's going to get something, and so you don't have a lot of people like fighting over each other to get some, because you're going to end up getting something, but the spectators get so creative, like they have these tall ladders that they set up, and they got these long poles with hooks, and so they can catch the beads that way. It's kind of really cool. But here in San Antonio, I don't understand why we can't come up with a plan to do that safely. I would have to believe there is something we can do to make it where it's safe for the public. But
because New Orleans is safe, right?
Yes, Jason.
New Orleans is safe.
But I mean, it's part of that tradition down there, and
yeah.
it's such a cool tradition. And here, I think that maybe they're just afraid people are going to trample over each other and go for that. I mean, we do see as you're walking down the parade route, we hand out little medals from our organization, and we've got say each member has 50 or 60. And you have your spots and you have your people that you want to hand those out to. Typically, I try to find the little kids, the ones that are the cutest ones that just, they something about them that you want to hand them that. Older folks, if there is a veteran, for sure he's going to get something from me. There's people like that you hand out. And then maybe people that you recognize along the way. And that's done, pretty simple. You just kind of hand them out. But
we're actually making our first medal this year for the gym. Like, we're actually making our first one.
You guys.
He had one, but we're making one like for this
an official
one for this year. So that'd be cool. Be on the lookout for that one.
Do you have the design?
Yeah, we already have it.
You should send it to Jason so he could throw it in.
Yeah,
while
we
we're
should.
Talking about.
Can you do that, Jason? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's right here. Check it out.
Yeah,
pop. If it's not there, I know who didn't do it.
Yeah. No, it's there. It's there. Yeah. But that'd be kind of really cool if we could do something like that. Maybe next year we do it. We got to look into it.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's something
little
where we can
things.
kind of help.
You know what happens with us though? We're so busy doing stuff like this podcast. We do the gala. We do that. Staying busy, and then by the time we know it, oh my God, Fiesta's next week or 2 weeks or a month, and it's.
We did Red Carpet Brawl yesterday.
Yeah, we just did.
And that,
I could imagine us waiting till the last minute to do our float. What would our float look like? Like a lawnmower or something? We're pulling something in the back. We just put it together. We get Nate to come up with something.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, we did it next year. We have a whole year to think about it.
Yeah, James, a whole year to think
To think
about
about
it. It's
it,
like
but
the week before.
we
Oh,
got
it's
plan.
coming up. What are we
It's coming
doing?
up. Yeah, we thought about it all year. We haven't done anything
We
yet.
thought about it. Let's execute it. All right, we'll come up with something
Yeah.
here really quick.
We've been on many floats before, but for other people, for other
Yeah.
organizations, so it'd be good to have ours. We
That'd
have
be
one.
great. We should
We
do
have
it.
a good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we
It's
need to
not.
do it.
It's not that cheap. I mean, people spend
Yeah.
some good money on those floats. I
Yeah.
mean, real good.
I wouldn't even know what's a float cost to enter. Or
I mean, it's. I don't know what the entrance fee
$200-300
is, to
bucks?
be honest. How much?
200-300.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe maybe so to enter, but to build a float, I mean, it's
Okay.
a few $1,000s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe we'll find sponsors.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be
A
great.
mental health float. I don't know if I've seen one.
I have not seen one at all, but it's something where we can kind of promote mental health awareness and kind of what we're all about.
Definitely.
I could see that medal. That'd be kind of really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we get the okay to do the doubloons. We could do mental health doubloon, kind of hand those out too. Someone from the city. Yeah, but anyway, it might be kind of cool to do that.
Yeah, we should do that.
So, all right, parades. We talked about night parade. Day parade's really cool too, but it's hot.
What's your go-to fiesta food? You're definitely gonna get this. You already know like. I mean, other than chicken on a stick is a go-to. Everyone's chicken on a
Yeah,
stick.
but that's the.
What's Mark Solis's unique fiesta?
Depends.
find?
It depends where.
Yeah, it depends
what
on
event,
what
right?
event. Mhm.
Like at a market square. I know you're going for the tripas.
Yeah.
Right? You got to have your
the
tripa.
liver. Go for the liver.
Go for the liver.
Just a little dirty, not all the way clean.
Yeah,
Oh, when you pick it up and the talking grease is coming out, that's your
That's the
favorite. I
best.
know that.
Just a little fried,
A little fried, a little crispy.
A little
Get-
fried
Gotta
and a
get some
little
on your white
juicy.
leather shirt dripping
juicy.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends, right? Market Square, maybe a good taco or something.
Market
like
Square is
that.
always good. We walk up and down that thing. It's packed.
The gorditas are
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah. But it's always cool walking up and down that thing. Well, we usually eat at Villera, right?
Right.
We eat there and then we walk up and down.
And eat some more.
And
Yeah,
eat some more.
Yeah. Or
While
drink
you're
more.
walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I think for me, every year I have to go to. It's on the years I'll go to Nyosa. I'll go to Chinatown and Nyosa and get an egg roll. I don't know why. It's just you're in Market Square. Now you're in Nyosa, you're at Fiesta, but I'm getting some Chinese food. I don't know, you know.
No, but they do have good egg rolls.
They do.
They
yeah.
do. Yeah, I've had those.
Chicken
before,
on a
too.
stick, you can get anywhere, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be. It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be good.
It all depends on that jalapeno. If that jalapeno's
Yeah.
not right,
Yeah.
that ruins the
If
whole
it's the
thing.
red jalapeno, you can get out of here with that.
Yeah.
That's the bottom of the barrel. I know you're at. I know you're about to open up a new jalapeno can.
Yeah.
You know.
The beef kebabs in Nyosa. I think my Lebanese friends do that. I think they do that, or maybe it's Institut Texan. I don't remember, right? But somebody does a beef kebabs. Man, they're great.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Like when we go to King William, it has to be a funnel cake,
Funnel cake.
strawberry funnel cake. That's just
That's my wife. My wife loves that, so we all eat it.
You can get it anywhere else, but for some reason it has to be King William. It has to be King William funnel cake. I don't know why. Just put some extra love on it. In their powder, they got something.
Maybe they
Yeah.
do.
You never know what's
Something in that powder.
in there.
Something's in the powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now God, there's just so many. James, what about you? I mean, dude, you're really a foodie. I know that.
Yeah, not really. Well, because I can't eat a lot, but I
That's
try
what I'm
not
saying.
to.
You're really a foodie.
Yeah.
You look at it, but you don't eat it.
Yeah, I see. But
That's why I wanted you to be here last week. When
I
we
know
did
I
the
wanted to, but
holiday.
I got I had vertigo last week, and I think I'm still have it.
Yeah. Did you get the BB knocked back in?
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I've had vertigo. It's horrible.
If anyone's ever had vertigo, it's terrible. And I just today is probably the only day that I haven't seen anything spinning.
You had Vertistop.
Today's vertistop.
Yeah.
Not vertigo. But this morning I woke up and I felt a little bit. Then after that I haven't felt it today so far. But I'm trying to. Every time I move, I keep my head up. I'm trying. So
you
I'm
got to
not.
be careful.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's not.
Did you end up doing the neck exercise?
I did it and it made it worse because it was getting better, and I did that and it made it worse. So anyway, man, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy because it's weird.
Bad news.
It's like if someone actually just spins the room and the room does that for about 10 seconds.
I
You
drove
gotta stop.
from
Welcome
the
to my
Rio,
world.
I drove from the Rio Grande Valley to San Antonio with vertigo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that not and I'm not.
You wouldn't
kidding.
recommend it.
No, man, it
Well,
was.
the driving's not so bad as long as you're not looking up
That's
and down, right?
I just
you
had a
gotta stay
As long as you
for a
don't
while, it looked
look
like
at
the
where
road
you're
was
going.
doing this number.
Yeah, just look where you're going. Just look where you're going. Yeah. But that so. But my favorite spot, it's King William. Like I said earlier, I like walking up and I like going to the market square.
Nyosa?
I don't think we've done that in a long time.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, right? We haven't
It's
done
been
that
a
in a
few
while.
years since I've been
I
out
think
there.
we haven't done that since like early 2000, probably.
That was my favorite, Nyosa. But now, as you know, I don't know if it's just me, as you mature,
You just don't want to be in that crowd.
you don't want to.
There's just so many people in the crowd. Well, like, where do we go where we're just walking? It just like doesn't move. It's Nyosa,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're just
We're just walking, walking, and
It's so hot.
you hope that people aren't touching you when you're walking.
Right.
You know.
Well, so I would recommend to folks to try something a little bit different. Go down to Market Square for Fiesta de los Reyes. Cheap plugging in, but our organization puts it on. Rafael can say organization, but they've expanded it this year, and so they've added some new security features for folks going out there. It's going to be safe for people, but they've expanded the area dramatically. A lot of real estate, and it's free.
Is this you don't have a date for this, but when is that? That's the beginning of Fiesta, I would assume, right? That's the
Yeah,
first one.
right. No, it's kind of toward the.
Is it?
It's during Fiesta. Yeah, it's
during the
the,
week.
the whole time of Fiesta.
Okay. Oh, what's the kickoff? There's the crown. It's the
Yeah,
Right.
well, I think Oyster Bake still kicks it off.
Yeah.
right. That's like
right.
the week.
That's the first
before.
weekend.
But
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
the one that we go to the hotel we do the hotel thing? It's the
Yeah,
kickoff.
that's the crowning part.
crowning
for
part, yes.
the crowning
Yes.
of the Rafael.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what.
And we have the crowning party.
That's
after.
always
kind of
that's one of my favorite too. That's
an
always
amazing,
fun.
amazing event. You get to see a lot of Fiesta royalty there. King Antonio, all the queens, a lot of Fiesta royalty, and then yeah, that party is a swanky party.
Yeah.
man. They do it up right.
Yeah, and that's the beginning. That's the first day, right, or the second day? maybe?
Right. It's on that first Friday.
Yeah.
It kind of kicks off that
Okay.
big weekend.
It's always fun.
I know. And then you go into your Monday. Then the Monday is your river parade. I might have to go do that again, man. The river parade. I might go check it out.
If you're not from San Antonio and you're trying to figure out what we're talking about, this whole city shuts down for about 2 weeks in April, and all we do is it's basically one massive party for all good reasons. You know what I mean? There's like we were saying, it's a lot of foundations get hit. The city catches fire. It's I mean definitely it's a San Antonio guy's favorite time during the year, definitely, right?
Yeah.
It just has to be. If you haven't caught Fiesta, if you haven't gone out to Fiesta at any time, if you're new here, I would definitely go check it out. Check out some of the things that we've been talking about. King William Fair is definitely one of my favorites. Market Square is great. What else did we mention? River Parade. That's a really fun one. That's all family for the entire family. That's totally good.
Do the parades in
The
general.
parades,
That's
too.
just a lot. Carnival, Fiesta Carnival. That's another thing people go.
I don't know if you'll
check.
catch me there. I don't know if you'll catch me at the carnival, but
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there's.
I stopped fighting 20 years ago. 25. I don't need to. Yeah, just playing.
yeah, that's what we always say, man.
they've
You're
done
They cleaned it up.
they've done a great job.
They've done a
cleaning
great
that
job.
up, man.
Yeah, I know.
it's a classic test your strength. You know,
No. People that operate it, man, they're one of the best carnival operators on the planet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frank Zychek and his crew, but they do a great job. And
Yeah,
and,
now it's at the 18th at the
yeah, the Alamo Dome parking lot.
Alamo Dome. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it was at Frostbank for some reason.
yeah. But yeah, no, man, it's so carnival's fun. Check out all the food. I mean, just really enjoy. And there's a lot of people just moved to San Antonio within the last year or so.
Yeah, and
go
they don't-
check
and
it
they don't
out.
it
know
has to
this,
be
yeah.
the influx of traffic of Fiesta traffic. It's just the amount of people who are coming in new to San Antonio who have no idea what the hype is about these 2 weeks in April, and here we go. You know what I mean? They want to experience Fiesta.
Do park and ride. For you people don't know what park and ride is, you go to a spot. Via Metropolitan has these out, and so I know Crossroads is a big location, and it's as simple as you park your car at Crossroads, you buy a round trip ticket, get on a bus. It's cheap, like $2 or something like that, $3. and they have constant shuttles running all the time, and you avoid all the traffic.
Because you won't find parking downtown.
You won't.
You won't find it. It's just terrible for trying to find one.
Yeah.
There's
No,
so
it
many-
is.
Yeah.
Or you got to pay like $30 to park in somebody's front yard.
Mhm.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
or Uber.
Uber.
Yeah.
That's the safest
Yeah.
and smartest way to go.
Yeah.
If you're going to go, if you guys are going to go down there and have a good time, take Uber. And if you don't take Uber and you decide you drive out there and something happens, call Raul B. Rodriguez.
Raul B. Rodriguez. Raul is real.
When you're in an auto accident, you shouldn't be concerned with legal runarounds, just real advice. You deserve an attorney ready to work for you, an attorney that won't back down.
I've lost loved ones due to the negligence of others. If you or a loved one has been injured in an auto accident, I want to be there for you.
Raul B. Rodriguez and his team care about ensuring you and your family are represented, whether on the road or in the workplace. Raul is real, and Raul won't back down. Call 210-899-0300 to schedule a free consultation.
Yeah,
How do I know?
I've seen him.
He's real.
I've seen him.
He's a real dude, man.
He's a real
Yeah.
guy. He's the real deal.
Great guy, and he's been a supporter of this podcast and of our Red Carpet Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
He's a day one supporter,
Yep.
day one sponsor.
Yeah,
Red Carpet Brawl, just like you said.
yeah.
Raul
Raul
is
is real, man. Raul, if you're ever stuck in a car accident, truck accident, call Raul B. Rodriguez.
He's the guy. He's the one with the plan. He's the guy who will bail you out.
Yeah.
He's
I like his
real.
smile too.
He's real.
Yeah,
He's got
he's
that
real.
smile.
He's real.
Hey,
real.
is that guy on that spot? Is that Gabe Farias?
Gabe Farias.
Yeah.
That's Gabe
Shaking his hand.
Farias.
That's
Yeah.
Gabe, right?
Yep. Gabe
Looks like
Farias.
Gabe.
They started
That's
running. They started running the promo that we run in the Spurs games now. So it's
Oh,
super cool.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're in the Spurs. Yeah, he's a
Raul's
Spurs.
at the Spurs.
Yeah,
Man, Raul's big time, man.
yeah, man. It looks good for
Raul B.
him.
Rodriguez.
Give him a shout out if you need him during Fiesta. You never know. Things is
Yeah.
it's not what you're gonna do. It's what's gonna get you. That's what you got to watch out for, right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, you heal up. You're last week. You're a taco short of a combination plate. Hopefully,
That was messed up.
Or a
last
couple
week.
of fries short of a
You
happy
never-
meal.
I'm telling you that vertigo is terrible.
you never know. We might just break one of these.
And I'm
days
still
with
working every day.
Really? You went to...
Yeah.
Wow.
I've pretty much in my whole career I was dizzy anyways.
Yeah, right. Sure, yeah.
Just, what's the
From
difference?
getting hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you never know. We may just sneak up those sauces on you
Oh,
one day.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have that. I'm. You said on the podcast you don't know where you get yours. Mom doesn't like hot
Well, I
food.
don't know. I'm
It's
assuming.
me. I eat jalapeno straight. I don't.
Man,
I don't
that's
care what.
jalapeno.
I don't care what. I'm.
Are you a spice lord?
No. No, man. I think I would have tapped out,
Really?
or I would have pulled a Tracy Morgan on that episode.
Wow. Did you see
You
Tracy
know,
Morgan on the
yeah,
TV?
yeah.
What was that?
I
Did they
don't
ever say
know.
what happened to him? He was drunk, right? Was he drunk?
I don't know. I don't know. Tracy? Drunk? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Right?
He claimed it was food poisoning later.
Well, it could very well be food poisoning. I mean, it could very well be.
Yeah, he ate nachos after the
That-
got in the liquor.
The food didn't like the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it caused, man, that was bad.
That was
brutal. I
nonstop.
feel bad for him. In front of everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll come
No,
up with a bit.
that was in front of the world.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come up with a bit about it, and
Oh,
Not
yeah,
even
he
that.
has to.
But not even that. You got the world talking about you, and all you had to do is throw it.
Yeah.
Look at what we're doing.
Yeah, we're
That's true.
talking, yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Who's the dumb one? Who's the smart one?
Well, I wouldn't do the spicy wings, man. I would have tapped out. My acid reflux, I would have smelled it, and I would have.
Yeah.
No, man.
There was one of
that's
them.
enough.
There was one of them. I opened up the bottle. It was like one of the hotter ones. We opened up the bottle, and I smelled it immediately. There's an immediate heat. We hadn't opened those bottles. They were all new. They were probably expired.
Wow.
Opened it
Extra
up and I smelled
potent.
it. Yeah, you know what I mean. We were angry. It wasn't happy. It wasn't happy with me.
I just saw. I mean, Dean cracked me up, man. Oh my God, you were a champ, kind of like
He never
you
had
were
water.
chowing
He
down.
never had water.
Well,
I
like I
know.
said, I had never had any. I've never even at Fiesta, all these, whatever. I've never had something that was like, yeah, that's really hot. Like I'm never eating that again.
Wow.
And I would love to feel that, like,
Why?
because who knows? I mean, it's like, how much do you?
Well, you're
you know
young,
your
that's
limit.
why.
You
That-
know your
what?
limit when
That-
you drink.
No, you're young. That's why.
No,
And
he
you
does
should.
not know his limit when he drinks.
You should experience. You should experience
But
that
it's something.
hotness.
It's something like, yeah, I want to see where my the ceiling is.
Your tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't in those sauces. I mean, like I said, I won the battle, but they won the war. But still, you know what I mean? I want to see where that limit is.
Yeah.
I haven't felt it yet.
Was it kind of rough when you got home? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that whole day I was just like, man, why did I do this? You know, there was one wing that was supposed to be the hottest wing, and we went in for 2 of them. And
did you carry your wipes with you wherever you went?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
my dude wipes. Plug in the dude wipes.
No, I know they're the best.
You know, I mean, but it was one of those things where it was good on the mouth, and then wasn't good on the other mouth.
And on video, man, it looked delicious.
Yeah, they look good. It was. I liked the.
You know,
You like the presentation. You like the way the
presentation was
hands
great.
were, the way
Everything
it
was
was
good.
dabbing. Everything
Yeah.
looks good. If you haven't seen that episode, go look at that episode.
Yeah,
Me and my
was-
brother taking on the wings of death.
Yeah.
We gotta have y'all do that. You gotta try. It's for them. It's for the guys. It's for our viewer.
Nope.
It's for the kids.
It's
for
not
the
happening.
It's for the kids.
Do anything for the kids except that. I draw the line on hot wings.
Yeah, we had to send them on the hospital in the ambulance, right? If you get messed up in your
Yeah, man. They have to
your
cart me
heartburn.
out of here.
What do you
It'd be
what do you have?
brutal.
What do you have? Not stomach heartburn. What is it?
It's acid reflux.
Acid
but
reflux,
it's it just I
We should
have
do-
to avoid all that stuff.
You know what we should do? We should do some Fiesta coverage. We should take a little handheld out to
Oh
Fiesta.
yeah, we
and
could do
start,
that.
Like
That'd be fun. And
trying
people.
some food, interviewing some people,
Interview some
seeing
people out there.
what
You
their
know what?
favorite thing
Yeah,
is.
definitely do that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do from 2 perspectives. You guys out in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's the crowd, there's the Fiesta, there's the people going by, and Dean and I will shoot video on our phones
When y'all are walking.
when we're walking,
That's a good
and
one.
then we'll send them to Jason, and so Jason can put something together, give people a
Fiesta
different
special.
perspective,
Fiesta
just
special right there.
to, see,
That's a good one right
to
there.
see what's going on. Might
We
be
ha-
kind of cool.
We also have Easter that's coming up. It's one of my favorite days.
Easter's.
That's 420, ain't it? Yeah, right. I think it is, right? Yeah,
It
that's a
falls
great
on-
day.
that
Yeah,
falls-
that's a
yeah,
great
it
day.
falls on that week.
Mm-hmm. That's an awesome day.
Is it on 420? Really?
It is, yeah. It just aligned that way.
Wow. What are you going to do
There is a
on
God.
April 20th?
There is a God.
What will you be doing on April 20th at 420?
Oh man, so but at that point I'll have my daughter.
Yeah.
That's her right there.
Wow.
At my point I'll have my daughter, my second daughter.
Nice.
So I don't know. Hopefully I'll be a good boy.
Yeah, you will be, I'm sure.
I'll be a good
You're a
boy.
great daddy.
I try to be.
Yeah. Well, you learn from the best over here, that's for sure.
Y'all are both family men, I mean that's
Yeah.
who we kind of surrounded ourselves with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Family first people.
Family first, man. Yeah. We've got plenty of Easters, man, where they and that was a fun thing kind of growing up too, right? Just all the cascarones, all the food. And the Mexican families do it up. I'm telling you, for Easter Sunday,
Yeah.
they go all out, man.
You get
But
hit
the
with the
food's gonna
hard,
be
you get hit
real
with the
good.
hard-boiled egg instead of the cascarón.
Yeah.
The food's gonna be real good this Easter for sure.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. But I mean, listen, this Fiesta, I can't wait. It's around the corner. It's you got to get you have to get ready for that. And
Everyone in the gym's trying to get in Fiesta shape right now.
that's the thing to do.
You gotta get your Fiesta feet ready. You gotta get your stomach ready.
Yeah.
You gotta all that.
Well, that's
good.
that's kind of what I do. Is usually if I know I'm going to do a Fiesta event, I typically will. I can't run anymore, so I go for a long walk or do the treadmill on an incline, and try to fast until the evening.
So the
Soak
drinks
up
hit
all those
harder.
calories.
The drinks hit harder.
No, I don't drink, man.
You don't drink water.
That's what I'm
water.
drinking.
Yeah.
No. I drink a lot of non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm on the wimpy side. Wimpy side now. That unless it's our vodka and Sprite.
It's good, right?
Very good.
Yeah.
More Sprite than vodka.
With that being said, guys, with Fiesta coming up, if you're a family first people, this is what the city's all about. This is our highlighted 2 weeks in San Antonio. This is one of the biggest benefits and biggest draws of being a part of the city, is going to Fiesta, experiencing your city, experiencing the blood flow, the people in the city. You know what I mean? The culture of it all. You owe it to yourselves. If you're new here at San Antonio, you owe it to yourself to go out. And even if you're from San Antonio, man, you owe it to yourself to go out and have some fun this year.
Yeah,
you're,
some
you're,
fun.
you're not guaranteed. You know what I mean? You're not guaranteed next Fiesta. So go out and do it. You know what I mean? Go enjoy it responsibly. Drive responsibly. Uber, ride share, anything, man. Go enjoy Fiesta.
Have grandma drive you home. Have grandma drive you there and back.
Yeah.
Or just park at grandma's house downtown somewhere.
downtown.
But nowadays, grandma's taking you. She's taking the party, grandma.
Yeah,
Grandma's doing. She's smart. Grandma's doing Uber now,
Yep.
Grandma's gonna go get hers too.
right?
You know what I mean?
I think so, man. No, but you said it right. That's it. I couldn't have said anything better.
That's it, guys. That's today's episode. Leija Lounge, Fiesta first, family first. Be on the lookout for our next episode. If you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't seen our last episode, me and my brother take on the Wings of Death. Go check that one out. We won the battle. The Wings won the war at the end of the day. Go check that out. Be on the lookout for more Leija Lounge coming your way.